I honestly don't know what we're doing wrong to this team, you know. I don't know what we're doing to deserve these kind of performances. Like, I woke up this morning, got ready, went to church. Wonderful service. Wonderful church service. Prayed, worshipped, praised, all of that. And then I turned on my iPad and had to watch this sinful performance, bruv. Anyway, what's going on, people? You know the face, you know the name. Aaron here, back again with another video. Shout out to everybody always tuning in. Shout out to everybody always showing love, respect, support, all of that good stuff. Remember, when you do these things, you're helping the channel massively to where it needs to be. It's road to 12k, and I think we've almost reached it. I don't know how many subscribers were left from 12,000, but I appreciate every single one of you. So yeah, now that is out the way, you've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail. We have to talk about it. And I don't know, it feels like a loss because I just can't get over the performance. And you see me, I'm someone in life, I'm not just happy with the result. I'm not just going to be the guy to be happy with results. I look at the way I achieve certain things because I don't want to make the same mistakes on the way to achieving that thing, because the next time I don't want to achieve that something else or that same thing, having to go through the same mistakes. I want the process to go smoother. I want the process to be easier to get to where I need to be or to achieve what I want to achieve. And it's the same with Manchester United. When we win a game or lose a game, draw a game, whatever the result is, we have to look at the way we got to the result so that next time we can get to that same result, draw or win, preferably a win, so we can get to that same result not having made the same mistakes that we did the game prior. But with this team, we've been making the same mistakes since the start of the season, bro. Like, we learn it. That's just the way I'm seeing it. We learn absolutely nothing from our previous games. We make the same errors and the same mistakes over and over again. And this game today against Coventry, by the way, full credit to Coventry, because that comeback was, as a neutral fan, that was amazing to see, amazing to watch. But when I put my Manchester United hat back on, I'm thinking, what on earth was that, man? That was the most embarrassing performance I have ever seen so far. I thought I've seen embarrassing performance from United this season, but somehow we always manage to top the worst performance ever with another worst performance ever and another worst performance ever. It always, it never stops. Do you know what I mean? Which is why I said, or I titled this video, FA Cup finalists, because did we really deserve it? No. Based on merit? No. Based on the way we played? No. And I think you saw it when Højlund scored the last penalty. He was the only one that celebrated. Everyone else, apart from Anthony maybe, who was cupping his ears to the Coventry fans, embarrassing. Apart from Anthony, just look at the performance. Look at the reaction. If you can find the video online, just look at the reaction. As soon as Højlund scored that pen, apart from Anthony, of course, and someone else, but I can't remember who, everybody walked off. Because they knew. They knew. And up until 10 minutes before I recorded this video, I never knew that the fans left straight after. Like, we just made the final. We just qualified for the FA Cup final. We should have stayed back, or stayed behind rather. We should have stayed behind and celebrated with the players. But we didn't. Because the fans know. And finally, I'm happy that the fans finally see through these shambolic performances and they don't get twanged by these results. Because at this moment in time, I'm thinking, we qualified for the FA Cup final. At what cost? At what cost? We're going to play Man City. So, at what cost? That was, I'm telling you, that performance was ugly. It was ugly. Forget the injuries. Forget the fact that we had to shift around the personnel to try and make a starting 11. We still don't have a style of play. I mean, come on, the season's almost over. When are we going to see it? When are we going to see it? And I'm talking about the performance. I'm talking about the performance as a whole, as a team. This is a performance by horrible players, managed by a horrible manager, or led by a horrible manager who has a horrible talent ID, who made horrible transfers, bringing in horrible players. Again, so it's a pile of just horrible stuff after horrible stuff. It's just a big mess, man. It's just a big, big mess. If I have to pick out some of the individual performances, I'm sat here and I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, man. With some of these guys, it's not even a case of, they're going to come good. No, some of these guys genuinely will not come good. Some of these guys genuinely will not come good. There's only a few people that can leave that pitch with their head held high. And I can say, you know what? You did well today. You turned up. Onana is one of them. Saved the penalty and saved us a lot of times, during the game. Harry Maguire, who would have thought I say that? Who would have thought I would say that? Harry Maguire, you can hold your head high. Solid performance. Diogo Dalot, ish. Apart from that, nah, can't really name anyone. Can't really name anybody. Maybe Scott McTominay as well, because he scored the opening goal. Apart from that, we got ran over. Absolutely ran over. And we were leading 3-0, which proves my point even more. We are coached so bad and we have so many bad players that we can't even sit and watch Manchester United and be comfortable with a 3-0 lead. A 3-0 lead. And we still can't be comfortable and say, we're going to win this game today. So what do we have to do to be comfortable? Win 6-0 or be 6-0 ahead? And still having to worry about, this team can come back and make it 6-6. Come on, bro, be serious. Take your job serious. Take your life serious. Take a good look at yourself. Take a good look at yourself. And the fact that we've got a manager that can't even manage and coach a 3-0 lead is beyond me. Absolutely beyond me. These substitutions were terrible. Terrible. I'm not Garnacho's biggest fan. I think he's a good player, but I'm not his biggest fan. However, I would have preferred him. I would have preferred for Garnacho to stay on the pitch and for someone else to be taken off, i.e. Marcus Rashford. I've talked about this guy so many times. This guy does not care. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about how many interviews this guy gives, with all due respect, about fans shouldn't question his commitment. Well, we saw that today. That commitment you talk about, we saw it today, which was not there. Sorry to say it. That commitment you're talking about, Marcus, wasn't there. I told you guys about Bruno Fernandes. I told you guys about Rasmus Højlund. But he needs service, Aaron. He needs service. He's not getting served. The one time that service came, brother, why do you need 2 seconds to get it out your feet? The ball was played to you perfectly. Shoot. Brother, shoot. Oh, God. I don't know where we go from here, man. I don't know where we go from here. It's the fact that we spent £72 million on a player that had never proven anywhere else prior to coming to Manchester United that he can score more than 15 goals consistently. Forget 15. Let's say 13. Never proven it anywhere. So why would he somehow prove it at Manchester United now? Forget the service. Holding up the ball is difficult. Every time he goes into a duel, he's the first one on the floor. Every time he goes into a duel, Højlund is the first one on the floor. Yet he's 6'3". I don't know how many stone, but he looks like a tall, strong, big guy. But why is he always the first one on the floor? Why? I'm just asking myself so many questions, and there is no way on earth any of us are looking at this and thinking, yo, you can't even... Forget him not having his players, which I highly disagree with, by the way. You don't need all of your players to be fit 100% because no footballer is always 100. No footballer is playing a game 100% fit. There's always some sort of problem, a niggle here, injury, little injury there. There's always something. So he doesn't need a team of fully fit, 100% fully fit players to string passes together or to show a style of play. No, he doesn't need that. How about you show us you can manage a group, first of all? How about you show us that? Can't manage a group. There's no way on earth Ineos are letting this one slide. No way on earth. No way. So, and people are saying, but he needs to work under a good structure. The same problems that we are seeing are the same problems that happened at his previous clubs. Look at Ajax. Fell out with players. Noah Lang and Armin Younes. Fell out with them. And at Manchester United, he's falling out with everyone else. It's just a big shambles, man. Go to the finals to do what? To do what? Played against Man City, bro. You guys know what happened last year. Can't be looking at these results and get twanged into thinking what you're seeing is good. It's not good. I told you guys. I told you guys. I sat here and told you guys this is going to get worse. Not because I want to, or not because I'm trying to be, because I know a lot of people in the comments will be like, oh, Aaron, you're negative. Not because I want to be negative. It's what I'm seeing. I'm just using my logic. Again, like I said in the beginning, if you don't change what happens in the process for you to get to where you need to be, when you go to your next goal or when you want to achieve your next goal, you will face the same problems if you don't change that. And Erik ten Hag is not changing what happens on the way to the result. So it's recycling. The same problems are being recycled over and over again because they're not being addressed. They're not being addressed. And I'm going to finish with this. Horrible bunch of players led by a horrible manager who's got horrible talent ID, who brought in horrible players who play horrible. That's it. Honestly, that's it. That's all I have to say. Anyway, people, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Am I exaggerating? Do you think I am? Do you think I'm not? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Also, final word. What's the final word going to be? Yeah, one of my guys actually tweeted me and said, when it's about Arsenal, because he's an Arsenal fan, when it's about Arsenal, Aaron is quick to release videos. Release the video now, Aaron. Well, I was at my auntie's. I was chilling. I was eating some good Congolese food. So, hence why I'm recording this video at now. What time is it? Game was done time ago, but now it's 18 past 11 p.m. So, yeah, hence why you're getting this video a bit late. Anyway, people, final word of today, because, I want to honor my guy, one of my good friends back in Belgium. His name is Andy Kisema. So in the comment section, type in Andy, A-N-D-Y, Kisema, K-I-S-E-M-A. That's A-N-D-Y space K-I-S-E-M-A. Kisema. So yeah, that's how I'm going to know you got to the end of this video. That's all I had to say, people. I'm going to go ahead and chill now. Catch up with all the reactions from my boys, all the other United boys. I'm sure that's going to be funny. But yeah, have a good evening. And yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace. Bye. I'm out. Can't believe it. Coventry. Ugh.